It's a giant cabal. PNAC authors have green boxes on their names. If you look at this Israeli involvement, you have Louis Libby, or Leibowitz, lawyer for the Mossad, the Israeli terrorist organization. Libby is part of the lies about weapons of mass destruction. He lied about nuclear bombs. He lied about mobile weapons labs and the anthrax. His girlfriend, Judith Miller, who went to jail to try and save his name for 85 days, lied about all the same things: centrifuges, aluminum tubes, mobile weapons labs, and chemical weapons. Her partner at the New York Times, William Safire, many of the same lies, lied about the chemical weapons under Saddam's palaces. So did Dick Cheney, who also lied about Iraqis meeting in Prague with 9/11 hijackers. That was tied to this anthrax lie. The Libby Miller Cheney cabal made the lies about the mobile labs making anthrax being sent by Al-Qaeda, and then Al-Qaeda meeting with Iraqis in Prague. It linked 9/11 to Iraq. And Libby is also involved in the plane outing, which was to cover AIPAC and the ATC's secret dealings of illegal weapons trades. It also prevented her team, Brewster Jennings and Associates, from finding out who forged the Niger documents for a while. Turns out that was Larry Franklin leaking information to Wisen and Rosen to AIPAC. Trials never happened yet. Franklin worked for Feith, who worked for Pearl and Wolfowitz. Pearl and Feith both profit handsomely from the Iraq War, both Zionists, both caught spying for Israel in the past. Wolfowitz, of course, was Libby's teacher, and Wolfowitz and Libby wrote the Defense Plan and Guidance Strategy together, which was the precursor to PNAC. It's its magnum opus. AIPAC, of course, is related to 90% of the Congress is accepting money from them. And there you have the cabal that made up the majority of the lies about Iraq. The weapons labs, the chemical weapons, the anthrax connections to Iraq, the Iraq connections to 9/11 hijackers, and the nuclear lies. Libby's connected to Israel. He's a dual citizen. He's a lawyer for the Mossad. Wolfowitz and Pearl, both dual citizens with Israel. Wolfowitz used to live in Israel. His sister lives in Israel now. Feith's partner is an Israeli settler, Mark Zell of Feith and Zell, who all got contracts as the law firm to do the footwork for the legal dealings in Iraq. Feith and Zell worked with Hollinger, Pearl's company. Pearl, of course, another dual citizen. So is Feith. Total Zionist Richard Pearl is. Pearl works with Henry Kissinger, with Hollinger, and James Thompson, who's also Hollinger, and is on the 9/11 Commission. Kissinger has a list too long to even name. AIPAC, obviously, this is Israeli lobby. Safire gets an award, the Guardian of Zion, from the Israeli government. Cheney's an absolute Zionist. He's one of the few people who actually isn't Jewish. Franklin's not Jewish either, and doesn't have dual citizenship with Israel, but he's definitely profited from the Iraq War, and he's part of PNAC, and it's not like you have to be Jewish to be a Zionist. Cheney's a profiteer. I don't think he believes in the religious junk of Zionism per se. He just has overlapping interests with it. Maybe he does believe in that. I don't know. Don't know about his religious convictions. The Cheney's is scum of the earth regardless. It doesn't really matter if you do it because you think it's God's plan, or you do it just because you want to make a lot of money, or you're just a psychopath. No matter what, you're an evil son of a bitch. American Turkish Council is almost a clone copy of AIPAC, and within that, businesses are related to both Pearl and Feith. They sold secrets illegally. They sold weapons to drug lords in Turkey and Afghanistan. All these rebel groups are financed through these little lobbying groups for the military-industrial complex. Has really almost nothing to do with Israel, Turkey per se. They just use those governments as mediums to sell a lot of useless, death-killing machinery around the world, profit handsomely, cause conflicts, kill people. It's what they do.